Welcome, Mystery Handicapper. Just 2 weeks to watch an 80-1 long shot win the Kentucky Derby. My grandfather, who loved playing long shots, if he was alive, he probably would have had Rich Strike. So he just loved playing long shots. I remember asking him, why do you like playing long shot horses so much? And just simply said, they all have 4 legs. So I think he would have had Rich Strike. Rich Strike isn't in this race, but we still have a pretty good feel. Let's take a look at race number 13 at Pimlico. Grade 1, Preakness Stakes, mile and 3/16. A purse of $1.5 million. If you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Click on all notifications so you'll be instantly notified when my picks are posted. Let's take a look at the field. Look at the one horse, Simplification. I've been a fan of this horse for a while because he's tired by not this time. What I like about Simplification, he can press the pace, he can close, he's got to win gate to wire. He's a competitive colt. If you like playing exotics, well, he comes out in exotics pretty well. Out of 8 races, he's got 3 wins, second, 2/3. Last time out, he was 35-1 in the Kentucky Derby. And I used him on my tickets. Actually, that superfecta that paid over $321,000, I had 3 of the 4. Just didn't have that 80-1 long shot. Too bad there's no consolation prize for 3 of the 4. Jose Ortiz will not make the ride in this race, but he gets John B. And well, it's not a bad deal. You can pick up John Velasquez. Coming from that one spot, you may have to be a little bit closer to the lead. I like Simplification. You're only getting 6-1 on him in this race. Not getting that 35-1 anymore. I'm going to use Simplification on my tickets. Take a look at the 2-horse, Creative Minister. This is a lightly raced colt. Made his debut at Gulfstream, finished second, only lost by a neck. Next time out at Keeneland on a sloppy track, broke his maiden. His last race at Churchill Downs, won by 2 3/4. Getting 10-1 on Creative Minister. His owners, they supplemented him in this race for $150,000, so they're pretty high on him. He's showing some improving speed figures too. Ken McPeak, he won this race 2 years ago with Swiss Skydiver. Getting 10-1 on Creative Minister. Then there's the 3-horse Fenwick at 50-1. His only wins, gate to wire in a maiden race. Raced him next time out in the bluegrass. He just simply did not belong in that race, and I don't think he belongs in this race either. He's got poor speed figures. He may try to fact out and pace a little bit. He's 50-1. Well, he should be 50-1. Let's take a look at the filly. Best 3-year-old filly in the country. The 4-horse Secret Oath. Out of 8 races, she has 5 wins, 2/3. She was super impressive last time out in the Kentucky Oaks. And everybody was saying how tough that Kentucky Oaks field was. It was a really competitive field. She just dominated those horses in the stretch. This is one very impressive filly. Switch to Luis Saez was a good thing. She's taking on the boys again like she did in the Arkansas Derby. She ran in the Arkansas Derby. She didn't get the best trip in the world, and she didn't get the best ride either from her jockey. She's going to be tough in this race. 6 fillies have won the Preakness, and Lucas has won this race 6 times. And she's getting a 5-pound break as well. I'm using Secret Oath on my tickets. It's your 5-horse early voting, your most likely pace setter. Brokers Maiden and Aqueduct. Next time out, the Withers on about 4.5. Last time in the Wood Memorial, well, he had the lead all to himself. He got caught from behind by Mo Donegal, losing by a neck. He will be your pace setter in this race. You may get a little company up front from horses like Armory Act, maybe even Fenwick. He might try to be a little close to the lead. Getting 7-2 on early voting. I'm going to use early voting on my tickets. And there's the 6-horse, Happy Jack. Brokers Maiden, first time out in Santa Anita. And after that, well, he hasn't done much other than lose by double digits. Kentucky Derby, and he's a closer. And that race set up perfectly for a closer. Best this horse could do was 14. Getting 30-1 on Happy Jack. And there's the 7-horse, Armory Act, who should be pretty close to the pace. His best races have come from gate to wire, Brokers Maiden, gate to wire Santa Anita. And last time out, he won an allowance race, Santa Anita gate to wire by 4 1/4. Getting Irad Ortiz, 12-1 on Armory Act. Now I want to talk about the 8-horse Epicenter. And I've been telling you about this horse since the beginning of the year. He had an impressive race last time out in the Kentucky Derby. I picked him to win the Kentucky Derby. He was back in 8th place. Joel Rosario knew that the pace would be pretty quick up front. Wise choice to keep him as far back as he did. Got to the stretch, took over the lead. He was battling Zandon. And he held Zandon off. He was very impressive in the Kentucky Derby. But from out of nowhere came Rich Strike. Steve Asmussen is now 0 for 24 in the Kentucky Derby. That was a very impressive race by Epicenter. Question is, he's coming back off for 2 weeks. First time he's doing that. Did that race take a little something out of him? That was a hard-fought second he had in that race. And you're only getting 6-5 on Epicenter. Joel Rosario returns. I'm going to use Epicenter on my tickets. Take a look at the 9-horse, Skippy Longstock. Out of 9 races, it's 2 wins. Finished 3rd in the Wood Memorial. Outran his odds at 17-1. Got a nice workout coming into this race. Getting 20-1 on the 9-horse, Skippy Longstock. So the horses I'm going to use on my tickets for the Preakness are Secret Oath, Epicenter, Early Voting, Simplification. And the horse I'm going to pick to win, well, it's the one that I've been telling you about since January in the Lecomte Stakes at the Fairgrounds. I've been on the Epicenter bandwagon, and I'm not getting off. I'm picking Epicenter to win the Preakness. Subscribe if you haven't. Like, share, leave a comment. Let me know who you're picking in the Preakness Stakes. Good luck.